Lots of oohs and ahs. The competition is there amongst us hosts and, of course, everybody in your family as well come Christmas Day. We are so excited to have exclusively here on HSN. This is the Partycade from Arcade1Up, Tech Toy of the Year, and truly an amazing company that is blazing a trail. They're going to bring 1980-something back into our homes easily and simply without needing any quarters. You can play for as long as you want. Folks, we're really excited. This is what it is. This is what it looks like. Full-size screen, 17 inches, beautiful high resolution, same size as a regular arcade machine. For the first time ever, 8 games included, 3-in-1 design, so you can put this on a countertop, you can put it on the wall or over the door. You can pull this out and have everybody gather round and everybody will have a blast. You don't need to read the instruction manual. It's not one of these where hold A down and B and wave your leg in the air to get it to do the right moves. It's simple and easy and just true wholesome fun from Arcade1Up. 3 choices. We have Pac-Man, hot off the heels of a 40th anniversary last year. This is our bestseller right now, but it's not just Pac-Man. As you look down here, there's also the other 7 games, including Pac-Land, Super Pac-Man. There's things like Galaga or Galaxian that people love as well. Dig Dug, I know, is one of our favorites. That's not the only option. We also have Miss Pac-Man. Let's go to Miss Pac-Man, and then I'll go to the new one last. This is Miss Pac-Man. Again, you can see the color schemes. All authentic graphics, authentic sounds. When you touch the joystick, just the way it sounds and feels is exactly as it did when you were in the arcades. And the buttons, the way they work, the way they press, it's all extremely authentic. Last but by no means least, making its debut tonight for the first time is Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2, one of the biggest games when I was a kid. This is available, and it's not just Street Fighter 2. There are loads of other great games included as well. We'll go through those in a minute. I do want to tell you, if you want the Street Fighter 2, we only have 900 for the entire country and for the entire day. So only 900. This wheel will sell out probably by the early hours of the morning. We're gonna send it right to you. You have our extended return policy. If this is going under the tree, you can certainly put it there knowing that you can open it. And if you don't love it, by January 31st of next year, you can return it for a refund of the purchase price. This is awesome. And it's a $100 saving if you order it tonight. Of course, we're gonna do FlexPay, $39.99 to get it delivered direct to your door. Our special guest, the master, Mr. Bill Duggan, is here. I hear the sounds, Bill. They put a smile on our face. Doesn't it bring you back?
It brings you back, Adam, and that's what's fun about it. But you know what's really great about Arcade1Up? It really is what the Partycade delivers for us, because it's so versatile. It's the perfect footprint. Okay, I just lost, but I didn't waste a quarter because it's truly that easy and fun. It's the perfect footprint for any house, any room, any apartment, anywhere you want to place it, because that's really why it's been so popular. You have to realize the Partycade is only here at HSN. You'll see Arcade1Up with their other bigger units and smaller units, maybe in retail, but guess what? This system is specific to us. So I can mount it to the wall or the door. We give you the door hanging brackets. You could mount it to the wall. We give you the wall mounting bracket, or you can even use it tabletop. And I'm going to bring Street Fighter up front and center because, yes, this is brand new. It is our most limited. So Street Fighter we've never offered before, but you saw it before. Look at the footprint of the Partycade. It is slim. It is slender. It's about 7.5 inches at its deepest, so you can easily set this up wherever you want to play. Put it on the bar top. Put it on the coffee table. You know what parents also appreciate? You can also pack it away. So you have the same 17-inch LCD screen that you would in a big full-size version. You have volume control built in, fully licensed, original artwork. It is actually more vibrant than the arcade screen because we didn't have LCD. And look at how versatile this is. 3 different ways to display it. Over the door, mount it to the wall, or put it on the tabletop. Or you know what also people appreciate? Yes, it can be put away. But more importantly, this comes fully assembled. It's plug and play. The kids are not playing online. They're not playing, even on the Wi-Fi. They're playing with you and each other. So this is the Street Fighter one, brand new. I don't know if you guys can notice. Turn on, turn off real quick. The marquee, I got big lights in my studio here. The marquee lights up. The other ones don't offer that. That's great. 7 additional games, not just Street Fighter. And by the way, It's the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter 2. So you get Street Fighter 2, you get Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and actually this is a great comparison. That's the full-size freestanding unit right there, the one that won Tech Toy of 2019, that takes 45 minutes to assemble and really takes up a lot of space. You know, it's still great, but look at how the Partycade, you can put it on the wall. You also have the exact same size screen, so you're not lacking in terms of what you're getting. So we're excited to show off Street Fighter because we've never had it before. I can play one of the 8 different games in here, but we can go straight to Street Fighter. I can go to Ghosts and Goblins because maybe it's Halloween, and it's going to be just like I'm in the arcade, which is awesome. So the Street Fighter one, again, we've never been able to share this with you before, so I'm showing it to you. It is the most limited, so I don't know how long this is going to last. And parents appreciate it because you know what? It weighs about 27 pounds. So it's great because, yes, I can bring this to house or where the party is. I can easily pack it away because maybe the kids didn't finish their homework. But because it's come fully assembled and it's just plug and play, I want everyone to realize this is the box it's going to come in. We've reduced the shipping, and we've actually brought this today special to you earlier than we normally do. We've had the Partycade the last 2 years. This is the 3rd year. Normally we do it in November. It's been a whole year. But we wanted to make sure you had these for the holiday, and better yet, you might even have it for Thanksgiving weekend. You just got to pick which game. Do you want the Street Fighter? Do you want Miss Pac-Man, who, I hate to tell a girl's age, but next year she's 40. Last year, Pac-Man was 40. These are just classic, good, approachable games, because Adam, you said it. I mean, have you ever lost the kids to this, where it's like, I don't know how to play this thing. I was like, what? Play with me. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
This is for everybody, guys, girls, young and old, and it's a conversation piece.
Well, we're excited to see so many people jumping on in. Let me tell you, everybody here on the crew has been playing this all day long. It's funny when it's there, it's a magnet. Everybody wants to jump in and have a go. I want to show you a couple things that you might not realize. Arcade1Up is the company that makes this, and they are the leaders in America today. So much press and attention. Everybody's talking about Arcade1Up. What you and I find in the regular stores for Arcade1Up is this. This is called the Countercade. As you can see, it's a great design. It's a much smaller design, obviously. It's available for purchase if you'd like it, but there's only 400 left before that's sold out. It's item number on the bottom of this, on the side of the screen that's gonna come on up. But that is smaller, right? Over here, we've got the full size, and this is with the light up marquee and with the riser. This is available for, I believe it's $4.99 or $5.99. Fabulous, fabulous, amazing opportunity. If you wanna create like a whole real kind of man cave situation, if you're looking to create a theme or a style, oh my gosh, this is like a real arcade machine in your home. You'll love that as well. You see the size of that screen though? That's that 17-inch high resolution. That same size screen is in the Partycade. So this one that you're buying tonight as our today's special has the same size screen, but the joy of this is that I can put this away if I don't want to have it out all the time. I can put it on the counter, I can put it on the wall, or I can put it over the door. That's why this has been so popular. So there's the Partycade. I do have an update over this way. Remember, we've heard all the stories about shipping delays and microchip shortages and games consoles as well, especially. It's true and it's real. That's why if you want Street Fighter, we're selling this out. Street Fighter is down to only 800 left now for the entire country. So if you want Street Fighter 2 and you know somebody in your family is gonna really give you a big kiss on Christmas Day for getting this for them, you certainly need to place your order tonight. Street Fighter 2 is there. Just before we keep going, a reminder, some other things if you wanna set up a whole kind of game room atmosphere. We've got the Scoreboard available. We love this. This is coming in at $24.99. You can choose Pac-Man or Centipede. So there's the Scoreboard. And we have down here the stool. This is adjustable. So we've got the small, is kind of down small here, and the one I was sat on is taller. These are awesome. This is the lowest price ever at $59.99. Such a great way to finish it all off. But Bill, you know, you talk Street Fighter 2, you talk Pac-Man, you talk Miss Pac-Man. This is something that I don't think any of us ever expected. When you touch and feel this, it feels solid, it feels quality, it feels durable. But the sound effects and the music and the graphics and the illumination, everything about it is like we're in an arcade.
That's just it. That's what we did not expect it, because normally it was a gaming console or a system. cartridges or we had to have individual units. This really has brought it into our home with perfect timing. So I'm just showing you this real quick before it sells out. Remember, the difference, light up marquee. Another difference I like, you like that audio that's going on? One, you do have volume control. You also have the ability to plug in a set of headphones over here, so you can still hear the audio, but you don't have to hear the audio. And even though you have your joystick here, you can have 2 players, because you know why that 2-player comes in handy? I mean, this is Street Fighter 2 celebrating its 30th anniversary. You want 2 people to play together, you have the ability to come over here, and yes, one person can be on that joystick. You can even connect another gaming console, because how many of us have these controllers at home? I come right over here, there's a USB port, boom. Now I can have a 2-player system with my Street Fighter. And remember, it's not just Street Fighter. Each one of these Partycades comes with 7 additional games. Comes out to about $25 a game, which is fun and approachable, and you're not playing quarter by quarter. You get better the more you play it. I do love the fact that, you know, okay, you're grounded, you can't play anymore. It's this big to set up and put away. And actually, I give one to my nephew for his birthday, because don't just think Christmas, everyone. There's birthdays. We don't have these at the network enough. So what happens is, I gave it to my nephew for his 8th birthday in May, and he plays with it all the time. He got the Pac-Man one, which was great. But you know what? My sister, I was like, does he still play with it? Because, you know, kids lose interest sometimes. It's like all the time. Because you know what? He says, it's easier than loading a game on the gaming console, because, you know, sometimes he only has a few minutes before he has to get out to the door to school or whatever. So he just turns it on, and he starts playing a game. It's also easier than setting up a board game. And this is what's fun. So, Adam, you're watching her play, right? Guess what? You can play together, which is awesome, because how many times the kids are like, Uncle Adam, Uncle Bill, watch me play. It's like, I'd rather play with you, and you can do that. So realize all of these consoles have the original games, the original artwork, the original audio, which just brings us back. I'm over here playing Miss Pac-Man, just like I would in the arcade. And it's funny, I went to one of those big rewind arcades. Those are really popular, where we're all going back to the 80s and all that. And we went with this kid, 6 years old, he had a blast. And at the end, like, what was your favorite? What was your favorite, Jacob? He's like, the eating the ghost game. It's like, why? It's like, because we all got to play together. And that's really where, you know, the kids might not know what they're doing right away. You might not remember what you're doing right away. But this is so approachable. Actually, Pac-Man is one of the most successful games in history in terms of quarters. It's in the billions. Because it was actually created to get more women into the arcades, because it was all asteroids and all that kind of stuff back in the day. And it's approachable. It's not intimidating. There are games of today that can be really confusing, right? Not these. These are classics. And remember, they are the originals. So Miss Pac-Man is an option. She was the first to go last year. She has 8 games built in, too. So she has Miss Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, Pac-Man Plus, which I'd forgotten about that one. And then Dig Dug 2, Galaga, and Galaxian. These are popular in their own right. So, Adam, we launched this Partycade setup, which, remember, is exclusive to us 3 years ago. And that was when we were back in the studio. Last year we weren't. So the first year we had it, do you remember how much fun we had?
Oh,
Martino was coming out and playing with us. Curtis Stone wanted to get in there. Everyone wanted to get on here, because that's just it. I could give this to my nephew, but let me tell you, I played with it. My brother-in-law played with it. Even Grandma and my sister played with it, because it is just that much fun for everyone.
Well, let me tell you, everybody's jumped on in. We've got Monica, we've got Sierra, we've got Kelsey out here. Kelsey's playing Street Fighter. I've never seen such a look of intensity ever on Kelsey's face. She's not quitting. She's showing them who's boss, let me tell you. You're having fun, Kels. You're loving it? Yeah, I can see that. Look, my goodness me. Look, you'll be having this much fun as well. The nice thing is, you can hear Kelsey's banging away at the keys. You can't make a mistake. You can't get it wrong, right?
No.
The other good thing is that we have something for everybody, like Bill said. Kelsey's honestly loving Street Fighter 2, but Monica and Sierra are loving Pac-Man. I mean, it's funny. I said, guys, where do you want to go? And Monica and Sierra said, we want to do the Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man and the regular Pac-Man, because Pac-Man is just a breeze. And it's addictive, and it's fun, and it's wholesome, and it kind of gets you going. And for so many of us, we're kind of still at home, maybe more than we used to be, and we're looking for ways to entertain ourselves. This is the way to do it. On a weekend, you go to your grandparents' house. Grandma and Grandpa pull this out. Oh my gosh, you'll have a blast. And we were saying before, we know this is still a little early. Look, we're getting set for the holidays and Christmas, but it still feels maybe like we have a lot of time left before we can buy our Christmas presents. The truth is, That's not the case. We've got to shop smart and we've got to shop early. That's why we're doing this now. That's why we're doing this a month earlier than normal. We want to make sure you've got them before they are sold out across the country. We want to make sure you've got them while the prices are low. The prices of Arcade1Up are going up, not just here at HSN, but across the country. As part of our today's special, you're getting the lowest price of the year guaranteed if you order it today. There's a surge of folks ordering Street Fighter, which is why we know that's gonna sell out very quickly now, into the hundreds before it's gone. Pac-Man is the #1 bestseller, followed by Miss Pac-Man. You'll notice that Sierra and Monica are both sat on the stool. Bill, we love these little partner pieces. It adds such character and personality when you're playing and when you place them in the room, right?
The stools are great and actually a real nice value, whether you use it with the arcade, whether you use it out in the workshop or just the family room, or you set it up for the bar stool. So it has this nice iconic logo on it. It's adjustable because it actually has 2 different heights. It's the same stool, so you don't have to order 2 different heights. It has attachable legs that you can make it a little longer. These are great. I leave them out all the time. They're conversation pieces, whether we put them out on the deck or whatever. Then I actually love these tin scoreboards. You get a chamois, you get a dry erase marker. They're magnetic, so you can even use it as a magnetic bulletin board. Keep score, leave notes. It really kind of just sets the mood for the kids' room, the game room. I mean, this is what be behind the bar. But more importantly, what I appreciate about the Partycade is its versatility in and of itself. This is the door to the garage. Now it's an arcade place because these brackets are included. This is metal. The bracket, remember you have a door or a shoe organizer, you just hook it over the door. It's adjustable as well, so maybe you want it a little lower for the littler kids, no problem. You want to mount it to the wall, you can do that. This bracket's included. This is all metal, everyone. So that's a nice bit of weight in and of itself. The unit itself weighs about 27.5 pounds. And the box, I mean, this box, fully assembled, it's going to ship with reduced shipping because we want you to have it and get it in time for the holidays. Because, Adam, you were talking about how it's limited. Do you know where we have had this as a Today Special in the past? Yeah. We have, a lot more quantity than we do this year because things are limited. It's more a matter of getting this home. And as you say, it's early. Fine, maybe you think this might be a good present. Maybe you find something else down the road. You have a great present for, in February and January, because this is a great birthday gift. It's a great all-family gift, a snow day gift, because everyone can get on there and have fun with it. So I'm going to pop this Pac-Man one off because I gave you a close-up of Miss Pac-Man and bring it up in front and center because I want everyone to just notice. Fully licensed artwork. There's even artwork on the side, which is great, so it looks good. And look at that profile. It is so slim. This could be on the wall above the kid's hamper, but more importantly, it's entertainment. Or set it up on the bathroom door because that's, near the family room and that's where everyone's partying or hanging out. So I'm playing Pac-Man. It's not just Pac-Man. Remember, you get 8 games. It's about $25 a game. So boom, I come up, you hold down your player 1 button and it takes you back to the main menu. And by the way, this is the black console. This is was done for their 40th birthday. So this is really slick and sharp. But yeah, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Mappy. So it's funny. I did not know what Mappy was. So we launched, we had this on once over the summer. Suzanne Runyon fell in love with it. She thought it was the greatest. Pac-Man, Pac-Land, Super Pac-Man, Super Xevious, and Galaga and Galaxian. So these are some that people have just loved as well because it's classic. It's just like it was in the arcade. It sounds like it. It feels like it from the way the joystick interacts. And remember, another cool thing about it, this screen size, it's not made smaller. They made the casing and the big part around it smaller and more efficient. So I'm not sacrificing my gameplay. So I'm going to come over here and turn up the volume because you guys can remember all that big audio. Here we go. I mean, how fun is this? And you know what? Some kids will be like, I don't get it, I don't get it. You have 7 different games. Or they want to get it, but normally, remember, Adam, we'd be playing a quarter at a time for 3 lives. It's like, okay, this is adding up. This is getting expensive. No, because I'm not on Wi-Fi. Actually, I'm going to pull up the school. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm not, hogging the main television. I have my own gaming consoles and system right here. And remember, it is fully assembled. You plug and play. So if you are giving it as a gift and people are like, oh, don't open it here. You're going to lose a piece at grandma's house. No, open it up. Let everyone play with it.
And the nice thing is this year when they deliver it to your door, the box that it comes in has very discreet packaging so that if the kids are there, for example, or the person that's going to be receiving it, the big kids, they're not going to know what's inside. Guys, I do have a big update, and I want to tell you this now. Before I do, I'll just quickly show you the other games that are on Street Fighter 2. So you can see here, this is 8 games in one. So whether you buy Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, or Street Fighter, they all have 8 games. On Street Fighter 2, the Street Fighter 2, the Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, the Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This is that Strider? Then over here we have Ghosts and Goblins. This is Street Fighter 2 Puzzle. We were having some fun with that earlier. This is Eco Fighters, and then we've got Captain Commando. Guys, we're selling out of Street Fighter right now. We only just launched this today's special, and we're selling out of Street Fighter right now. With everybody placing their orders, I have 400 left. I'm not selling out of Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, but I am selling out of Street Fighter, and I want you to know that because today's specials, we're so used to them lasting throughout the day. This is selling out right now. Before you go to sleep tonight, if you don't order this, it will be gone by the morning, without any question. If you know somebody loves Street Fighter, and you think, what am I gonna get that person for the holidays? Well, I've not really thought about an arcade machine. Maybe I should get this. If you wanna get them Street Fighter 2, it's available, but it is dwindling significantly. It is now in the lead, outselling the other 2. So if you want Street Fighter 2, that's one of 8 games that are included in it, like I showed you. We're $100 off, we're on reduced shipping, and 5 flex of under $40. The reason it's selling out the fastest is because it's the brand new launch, and we have the fewest. We wanted more of Street Fighter 2, clearly, but it wasn't meant to be. So with hundreds of folks ordering, my best guess now is around 350 to 400 left in total. To put that into perspective, I have 6,000 Pac-Mans to go around, and I have 3,000 Miss Pac-Mans. So thousands of the Pac-Man option, and now about 300 of the Street Fighter option. I don't have any extended delivery or advanced orders. I'll tell you, this Christmas has been like no other. The shortage in supplies and delays is just outrageous. It really is. It's crazy town. We are doing our best to make sure your holiday season is as seamless as is possible. We want to make sure you get the Christmas gifts, the holiday gifts, the Hanukkah gifts, the Kwanzaa gifts as best you possibly can, which is why my main job tonight is to tell you when things are really running low. So if you're on hold, we see you. Please be patient with us. Our team are trying to get to you ASAP. If you go to hsn.com, it's your fastest way in. I never want to rush you in any of these things, but I have to let you know because I'd be upset as well if it's sold out. Coming up after we've presented this, we've got 2 great offers for you, some amazing earbuds from iFrogs, and then Mr. Beams is going to be here. We have 9 minutes left in this presentation, so a very abbreviated presentation at this point. You can see Monica, she's just, I mean, she's into it. Monica's loving this. This is the time of her life right now because this is the best day at work. I mean, who don't want to come to work and play Pac-Man? Sierra, who when I walked into the studio this evening, she was already there. There was an imprint on the stool for where she'd been sat because she's been playing it so long, which is why she's like the grand champion over there. She is Miss Pac-Man. She's going to have her own crown. So we're having a lot of fun. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, or of course the Street Fighter. Let's keep going. Bill, we jest about not needing a pocket full of quarters. We talk about the quality of Arcade1Up. They are the pioneers, the originators, the #1 company in America today, Tech Toy of the Year, and all of that.
Right.
What are you throwing around now, Bill?
I knocked over one of the brackets, but the unit's still good to go. Oh, I got to pay. Adam, I got to tell you, I had not played Street Fighter in years. I used to have it back in the day and spent hours with it. Then it was only in the arcade. I'm trying to learn all the keys again, and that's just it. I can share this excitement that I used to have with my nephew or with the family because it's great because you just bring it out. Because that's another thing. It's one thing if you're having game night, and then, it's like, okay, I want the living room back. Fine, I'm putting it away. It's one piece. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and that's just it. You plug it in. Or leave it out and really set the kids' room up where it's like, yeah, this is the Pac-Man room. This is Miss Pac-Man. Or it could be gaming for everybody. Just these 2 units alone are 16 video games. If I want to have 16 cartridges, that's a lot. If I want to have 16 freestanding ones, that's a lot. That's why the Partycade is unique to us at HSN and only here. The 3 different ways we can display it, over the door, wall-mounted, or tabletop. All those brackets are included. I can leave it on the wall. I can move it forward if I'd like. And I'm not playing a kind of Miss Pac-Man or kind of Street Fighter 2. It's legit. Remember, Miss Pac-Man's about to turn 40. Street Fighter this year is they're turning 30. Pac-Man just had their 40th birthday. These are iconic games. They're not just fads. This is where you have fun with the whole family. And whether it's the visuals, whether it's the audio, it brings you back. Every parent needs to know it does have adjustable volume control, which is great. And what makes the Partycade unique, yes, the 3 different ways we can play it and display it, but it's really this footprint. You see how it's thin, does not come out into the room that much, yet you still have that big, vibrant screen, which is actually blowing out my camera a little bit, so I apologize, but that's just how much excitement you're gonna have. Still has the leaderboard, just like you would find in the arcade, so you can keep track of high score between mom and dad and the whole family, or after playing Miss Pac-Man for hours and you're bored with it, you can go and play another game. So again, I was telling you guys I gave my nephew one for his birthday. His birthday was in May. So if you're getting it now, and this is a birthday gift in May, you're good to go. But more importantly, he likes to play Pac-Man and Galaga. I asked my niece, who's about to turn 14, I'm like, did you play it? And she's like, yeah, it's fun. I'm like, what's your favorite game? She's like, Dig Dug. I'm like, really? But you know what? That's just it. There's a game on here for everybody. And Adam, seeing you play it is like seeing you become a kid again. And that's really what's fun about it. Because it's not just, hey, Adam, watch me play, or look how good I am. Everyone can get on here and just have fun. So pick a game that might be new to everyone. Pick a game you haven't played in a while, whether it's Galaga or Pac-Man, or actually, let's jump up to Dig Dug, since I was talking about my niece liking it. So you pick it, and it's funny, we talk about how it used to be quarter by quarter. If you've gone to any of those big arcades these days, it doesn't cost a quarter anymore. It's almost $1 or $1.50 a game. So really, you want to get better before you go to the arcade, do this. Because that's just it. What was old is new again, and that's why Arcade1Up won Tech Toy for bringing this technology back to us, because it wasn't out of date. It just was not approachable because we had to go to the arcade or the pizza parlor to play it. Now, my game room, I could be in the basement right now having a good old time. Snow day, rainy day, any day, whether I'm playing one player, whether I'm playing 2 players, because we can all play. Oh, wait, right the wrong way. Oh. You guys can't hear what's happening. I should turn up the audio. But more importantly, you can have as much fun as we're having tonight.
All right, guys, we have about 4 minutes left. So many people jumping on in. This is the kind of lineup of Arcade1Up, and it's a great way to kind of show you side by side. This is the Countercade, which is readily available in many retailers across America. $149 and change. This is great, much smaller, obviously. For just $50 more than this, you upgrade to what we're offering as our today's special, the exclusive Partycade. Oh, and the reason why the Partycade is amazing is because you can still store this away if you desire, but you can have this out permanently. It could be on the countertop, wall-mounted, or over the door. And the amazing thing is that the size of that screen on the one you're buying tonight is 17 inches. That's the same size that is in the what they call full-size Arcade1Up. This is also available. It's $500. It's on FlexPay. This has the riser and it has the illuminated marquee at the top. But it gives you all the versatility and functionality and play and fun without it being that full size, which is why our Partycade has been such a phenomenon. Pac-Man celebrating 40 years. The world loves Pac-Man. Who would you like to buy this for this holiday season? What are you going to get them? What do you get as the big gift? Maybe for your husband or for your son and daughter. What is going to be wrapped up under the tree that's going to be like a wow? That's an easy play right now. No assembly required. Plug it in and start playing. Not having to read the instruction manuals. Who's into retro things? Who loves all things 1980 something? That's what this is with Pac-Man. That's what this is with Street Fighter. And tonight you get the opportunity at the lowest price of the year at $199.95. Nearly 100,000 sold since this premiered just a couple years ago here on HSN. But obviously as we start to wrap into our final 2 minutes, as you know very well by now, Street Fighter is the one that is about to sell out. I still have many, many, many thousands of Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man available, but I am down to just a couple hundred of the Street Fighter 2. So as you're watching this presentation, if you're thinking, well, I'd like this, but if I'm gonna do it, I want this one. I want the Street Fighter 2 version, because I used to play that. I used to love that. Or you know somebody in your family would love it. This will not be available when you join us tomorrow. This will be completely reserved, and we don't have any others. So if that's the one for you, certainly start dialing on in now, or go to hsn.com. It's all personal preference and taste. Honestly, I love the Street Fighter, quite honestly as well, like Kelsey over here. I love Pac-Man also. The great thing is, Bill, it's a crowd pleaser. And after the craziness we've all been through, we need to put smiles on faces, and this does it.
And that's just it. Whether it's the crowd who's waiting for dinner or waiting for something to come off the barbecue, it's something that everyone can get behind. I have brought the Pac-Man. My friend had a 40th birthday, and everyone was going all 80s and retro. I brought Pac-Man to the party, put it in the backseat of the car and brought it in. It was a hit for everybody. Guy, girl, young and old. Remember, this big box, if you like that big wow under the tree, it's going to be the biggest gift and really a gift for everybody. This box is shipping with that reduced shipping, which is just so exciting because you get so much in that box. From the wall bracket. Remember, you can mount it to the wall. You can mount it over the door. This is my personal favorite because, you know, I'm not drilling into the wall. I'm just putting it on. And it doesn't leave a mark. So maybe it's a condo or an apartment like here. Boom, not a problem. Plug and play. I'm not online. Or a lot of parents have appreciated, yes, okay, it is sleepover. Let's everyone play the game. Da-da-da. Pick one of the 7, 8 games that you have. Play one, play the next one, get over it. Game's over, night's over. It's so easy to pack up and put away and bring out to the next party. And that's where you're going to love having the Partycade in your home.
You got to get the scoreboard. We love the scoreboard. I just put Monica's score on there so everybody will know throughout the day that she is top of the scoreboard right now. She's shaking her head. I don't know if that's her score. It is now, Monica. This is so much fun, and it's less than, what, $25 or so to be able to get it. Don't forget the stool that allows you to play in comfort and ask about HSN protection.